Why you still can't speak English fluently. 9 out of 10 English learners can read this sentence, open their mouths to speak, and nothing happens. No words. Just blank space. If that's you, it's not because your grammar isn't perfect. It's because 5 mind tricks have you convinced the door is locked when it's actually wide open. Let's call them out, one by one, so you can finally walk through. Hey, welcome back. I'm going to give you some tough love today. If you want to improve your English, you must accept 5 simple truths. These are the things that might be holding you back without you even knowing it. If you're ready to free yourself from that fear and finally make progress, then bear with me. Here we go. 1 is what I called the perfection prison. Mistakes are necessary. Waiting until you can say it right sounds smart, but it's the fastest way to stay silent. Cambridge researchers found that learners who speak, even while they're still messy, improve nearly 50% faster than those who wait for flawless sentences. The first thing you must accept is that you will make mistakes, and that's okay. Mistakes are not a bad thing. They're an opportunity to learn and grow. The lessons that stick with us the longest are often from the mistakes we make. Don't feel ashamed or embarrassed. Nobody expects your English to be perfect, so why are you holding yourself to that standard? Today, I want you to go out and make as many mistakes as you can, on purpose, just to get over that fear. Give yourself some grace. I wish someone had told me this when I was learning German and was terrified of making a mistake.
Of course, we want to improve our grammar and pronunciation, but you don't have to feel bad while you're working on it. Just lighten up and enjoy the journey. And it's like I tell my kids all the time, mistakes are fine as long as you learn the lesson, because mistakes are how we learn. You actually cannot learn without making mistakes, and guess what? The lessons that stay with us the longest are often because of mistakes that we've made. So it's an opportunity to grow. You have to think about it like that. Mistakes are an opportunity to grow. Good enough beats perfect every time. Next time you're ordering coffee, say, I go store yesterday. Grin and carry on. The barista will still give you the latte and your brain will tag the moment as worth repeating. Now, obviously with saying this, I am not advocating for being totally okay with poor English, bad grammar, and poor pronunciation. No, of course not. That would be silly. What I'm saying is give yourself some grace throughout the journey because it's hard and you will make mistakes. It's inevitable. So what are you going to do? Beat yourself up over mistakes that you make, or just be like, oops, made a mistake. Okay, learned lesson and move on. Okay? Yes, we want to improve our pronunciation. Yes, we want to improve our grammar, increase our vocabulary, etc. But you don't have to feel bad along the way while you're working toward those goals. Just lighten up. Enjoy it.
2. The linear lie. Trap number 2 is expecting progress to climb in a neat upward line. Real progress looks more like a staircase you're climbing with the lights off. Some steps feel flat, some feel missing, and sometimes you stub your toe. You have to practice. Language is not meant to be used alone. It's a tool for connecting with other people. You have to speak and practice. I don't mean just doing homework or writing in a journal. There's a time for that. But at some point, you have to start speaking with other people. Don't wait for your English to be good enough to practice. Practicing is the thing that will make your English good. Trust me, I've been in your shoes. You can't learn to speak just by reading a book or watching a video. You have to actively speak. Keep a tiny daily log. 1 new phrase, 1 short voice note, 1 lyric you sang out loud. Stack enough crooked days, and the graph tilts up. Guaranteed. 3. The dictionary obsession. Third trap, believing fluency equals knowing every word. Spoiler, Oxford research shows that 2,000 high-frequency words cover 92% of daily conversation. Master those and you're conversational. Chase the other 170,000 and you drown. Replace obscure words with workhorses. Worried instead of anxious. Start instead of commence. Simple is fast, and fast is useful. Some people will be critical of you. It could be a mean comment, a look, or a bad vibe. People can be rude, but we have to learn to let it go. A phrase I love to use is water off a duck's back. When a duck gets wet, the water just slides right off its feathers. Nothing sticks. That's how you have to be. Don't let these negative interactions steal your confidence. They can create anxiety and hold you back. Let it go, breathe, and move on. Don't replay these moments in your mind. Just make an effort to forget about it.
4. The emotion emergency. This is letting shame shut you down. You feel heat in your cheeks, so you avoid speaking. That's your amygdala treating a grammar slip like a tiger in the bushes. Flip the script. Treat every stumble as data, not drama. After each chat, ask, what worked? What will I tweak next time? Curiosity keeps the conversation alive. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to compare our English to someone else's, but it's a game you can't win. It will only steal your confidence and make you feel bad about your own progress. Be your own best cheerleader. You are on your own journey, and you don't know what struggles others have behind the scenes. There's also no such thing as perfect English. Native speakers still make mistakes. You can also be confident while you are learning. I started horse riding lessons last year. I'm not an expert, but I'm learning, I'm trying my best, and I'm proud of my progress. You can be confident in your English even if you still make mistakes.
5. The talent myth. Last trap is the quiet story that says, I'm just not a language person. A 2023 global meta-analysis crushed that myth. Adults who practiced consistently outran so-called gifted learners in 6 months, regardless of accent or starting age. The only way you can fail at English is by giving up. If you give up, you will get stuck at your current level, or you may even forget what you've learned. Improving your English doesn't mean you have to be working on it 24/7. Life gets busy, and that's okay, but you are not failing as long as you are still trying, even a little bit. All it takes to improve is the right methods, the right mindset, and the right materials. Repeat this. I speak English because I practice, not because I was born with it. Stick it on your mirror, read it every morning, then go practice. The only way to fail is to give up. If one of those traps hit home, give this a like so the algorithm can send it to the next person stuck at the same wall. Drop a quick comment. Tell me which block you're tackling first. I read every single one. How to break through. The simple plan. Here's a 4-step loop that ties everything together. Speak today, not tomorrow. Partner, app, mirror, whatever. Track tiny wins. 1 phrase, 1 5-minute exchange, 1 shared laugh. Recycle high-frequency words. Use each one in 3 contexts before adding new ones. Celebrate weekly. Watch a show without subtitles and notice how much more you catch. Tiny parties release dopamine. Dopamine fuels the next attempt. Finally, you now know the 5 silent saboteurs: the perfection, the straight or linear line myth, word hoarding, shame, and the talent myth. More importantly, you have the tools to walk past them. Fluency isn't waiting for a better textbook, it's waiting for your next sentence, however imperfect. So go start a conversation, mess it up, laugh, and keep going. Your English is already leaving your head and entering the world. Just let it. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.